kindergarten after 3 years of riding the bench?
Or maybe you'd like to find out which other major index is just a few points shy of a record close.
If you're not hungry now, then just wait. You will be after you hear which high-five stock served up some spicy numbers.
If you'd like to find out who's behind all these stories and tons more, then stay tuned for this Thursday's edition of LocatestockTV.
Hello everyone. It was a wild Wednesday for the stock market as investors sent the Dow Jones Industrials past 13,200 for the first time in history.
Stocks jumped on Wednesday after a strong reading on U.S. factory orders, leading the Dow to secure its second straight record close. The Dow closed higher by more than 75 points after hitting a fresh intraday high of 13,256.33. And for the 17th time this year, the Dow has closed in record territory.
Broader stock indicators also rose on Wednesday with the Nasdaq gaining 26 points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 index scored close to 10 points to settle at 495.92.
Wall Street has been keeping a close eye on the S&P 500, waiting for it to move back above the 1500 mark, which would be its first time the index closed above that level since September of 2000.
In corporate news on Wednesday, Time Warner said its first quarter earnings fell 18%. The media conglomerate still managed to beat Wall Street expectations as growth in its cable segment helped lift revenue by 9%. Time Warner rose 35 cents to settle at $20.94 on the New York Stock Exchange on Wednesday.
You know the saying, there are some things money can't buy? For everything else, there's MasterCard?
I sure do, Maria.
Well, apparently that slogan resonated well with the customers of MasterCard.
The world's second biggest credit card franchise announced a record first quarter profit on Wednesday. The company attributed favorable currency exchanges and stronger use of its brand overseas that led to the 70% profit surge.
MasterCard's first quarter's finance charges were a stellar $214.9 million, up from $126.7 million the same time last year.
Good thing that's profit and not debt, Maria.
Well, it looks like Wall Street traders had their minds on more than just money yesterday, Vic.
They sure did. It appears that there was a floor full of growling stomachs, too.
Just a day after the fast food operated Yum Brands posted a rise in quarterly net profit, investors sent shares of Yum up close to 6%.
Well, at least JT wasn't the only one feasting on Taco Bell for lunch yesterday. But since we're speaking of food, here's a hint, everyone. Taco Bell and KFC weren't the only fast food companies that saw its stock rise yesterday.
If you want to know who the other mystery moneymaker is, well, then I strongly suggest you stay tuned for the High Five segment that's coming up in just a bit. Good morning to all my bulls out there celebrating yesterday's big day in the markets, and also my bears. Don't worry, boys, the sun will shine again for you very soon. And speaking of the sun, it will be shining today as temperatures outside should reach 70 degrees. Now, don't expect a blazing day like in 2001 when the temperatures reached 90 degrees, but after all our recent rain, I think we'll all settle for a beautiful spring day, and that's what we have in store for us today. So get outside for lunch and enjoy the sunshine because it will be abundant. Today, not a cloud in the sky, and expect it to remain pleasant right through your evening commute. Now guys, I don't want to brag, but again, your favorite weather girl was right on target. As you may recall, I did tell you that yesterday that today was going to be a beauty, and you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict that this seasonally sunny weather will extend itself right through the weekend. It will be a comfortable commute tomorrow morning as Friday's temperatures will be another spring-like 65 degrees, and the weekend will bring more of the same. Not nearly as nice as the 85-degree temperatures our guys are enjoying in Bermuda. Good morning, Al. Good morning, Logan. They're in our Bermuda office. We miss you very much. Hurry back. But for the rest of us here in New York City, the 70-degree temperatures and rain will suit us just fine. That's today's weather for today, Thursday, May 3rd. Now, back to the newsroom for today's business headlines. I'm Maria Pastori.